Howdy folks, Ben from Snowy's here again today with a brand new product from Oztent, the RX-5. It's a 2-room tent and it comes with all the accessories you need to set up a sleeping area and a living space all in one. When you buy your RX-5, it comes in 2 boxes. So the first box will have the main tent here. This weighs about 25 kilos. And the second box has got your accessories, which has got the complete panel system and the zip-in floor in that bag there with a few extra pegs. That weighs at about 10.8 kilos. That's the dimensions. The main tent here, about 200 centimeters long, 29 high and 18 wide. And your accessories, the bag is about 70 centimeters long, 29 high and 29 wide. So looking at what comes in the main bag, we've got the tent here, which is the back part and the attached awning. The poles associated with putting that up. The fly sheet is included with the RX tent. You've got a bag of good heavy duty pegs. There's some guy ropes in there. And they've also included some little caps which go over the top of the spigots and the awnings. We'll show you what they do later. Instruction manual and some repair fabric. There's some mesh, PVC and canvas fabric in there. And in the second bag is the complete panel system. The floor is rolled up inside there, and there's some extra pegs in here as well. So the first thing we need to do is pull these arms out. So from here we need to step inside the tent here, and underneath the front is a little tab. We grab this tab and we pull the whole tent upright. While we're holding the front of the tent up here, we need to step inside and lock 2 arms or 1 arm on each side in place to hold the frame up. One other thing we need to do is this Velcro tab here. We need to undo and wrap around the arm. That keeps the wall from flapping around and also stops this from inverting too far. You just need to make sure you undo them when you pack it up. So that's the main frame and the tent's in place. Now we just need to sort of pull it into shape, go around and put all the pegs in place around the base. So the back of the tent here with just the frame up, the frame actually finishes short of where the floor finishes, so it is important to peg this back bit out. It extends the tent right out to here. Now the weather's pretty good today, so we wouldn't necessarily need a fly overnight, but I'm going to put it on anyway just to show you how it works. Now, I'm tall enough to reach at the top here. The fly zips along the top. If you're a bit shorter, it's probably worth leaving the pegs out of the back and tilting this forward to zip the fly in place. But because I'm tall enough, I'm able to reach over and use this zip to attach to another zip, which is up here, and zip the fly in place. Now there are some Velcro tabs on this flap just to seal where the zipper runs, just to keep it waterproof, so they just fold over the top like that. You'll notice the fly goes on reflective side up, keeps the heat or reduces the amount of heat that gets inside the tent. We do have a couple of poles, the thinner poles that come with the kit that just go in these eyelets here. They separate the fly from the tent a little to give it some space in between. And then all we need to do is just put the guy ropes in, 2 on each side and 3 at the back here to hold it all in place. So that's the fly sheet on now. There's 7 guy ropes in total for the fly sheet. There are 4 extra guy ropes you can use that are attached to the main tent, and they're on each corner. There's 1 here, the same one on the other side, and then 2 on the lower corners at the rear. Good idea to put them in place if you're camping for a long time or if it's particularly windy. I'm not going to worry about it today. So to set up the awning, we need to undo these straps and roll this awning down so it hangs flat. First thing we're going to do is set it up as a flat awning at a workable height so we can do all the zips up for the front panel. Now there's a few different poles we need to work with here. In the bag we've got the 2 ridge poles, and then there's 2 different lengths of uprights, and they're actually marked. One of them is 2.3 and the other one is 1.9. What we need to make sure when we set it up flat is that we put the longer pole with the orange sticker, 2.3, in the middle, and the shorter pole at the ends, because this one is going to extend out and create the peak in the front room. So we've just got this set up roughly at the moment, and like I said, we've kept the poles at a workable height for myself, because what we now need to do is go and put the ridge poles in place. If I extend this middle pole up to 2.3, I'm not going to be able to reach it. So what I do now is undo this, and we do the same for the center poles as well. From here, if we extend the ridge poles out, it'll make it nice and tight, and then just tighten them in place. But before I go any further, I want to talk about these little orange caps that come with the tent. Oztent have included these little caps that go over the top of the spigot, and they cover the hole where the eyelet is and give it weather protection. So they go on each of the spigots on the front room. Most importantly, underneath the guy rope. The guy rope then holds it in place. And from here, before we extend the poles again, we zip the walls on so we can reach the zips. Now we got the wall and the floor in this package here. So I'm just going to take the walls out. Now, the wall is one complete system. There's not 3 different walls. There's 3 different zips, but it's one complete system. So this looks like it's my right-hand wall. So I've got to take it out around the side of the poles and zip it on over there. So you just need to take a little bit of time to get the orientation of the walls right. Being 3 zippers, you just need to work out where the zippers start and where they start on the awning. And just for reference, all 3 zippers start in the front corners of the tent. Now that we've got all the walls in place, we can extend the center ridge pole right up high. And there's also tabs on the inside for the poles, just to keep the walls from flapping around. The last step for this front room is the zip-in floor. I've got the floor in place. You just need to gently lift the poles up and slide the floor under the poles. In terms of orienting the tent, they do have markers on here. They've got the A, matches the A on the tent. And also this orange zipper is the same as the orange zipper on the tent. So I'll do that one up and then the continuous zipper right around the base of the tent. So once you've got the front room set up, the last thing you want to check is to make sure these storm flaps are in place. Wherever there's a zip around the top, Oztent have got a storm flap and the Velcro underneath it. So this goes over the top and seals that zip, stop water getting in. That runs right around the side here. There are flaps on the corner to make sure they're in place. Make sure this overlaps right down around here and even at the base here, just to make sure that no water gets in. So probably the last thing that's worth mentioning is that this front flap, this front panel, it's one big panel. It actually has eyelets in the corners here. So you could set this up as an extended awning as well, if you like. You need extra poles to do that. Apart from that, that's the Oztent RX-5 all set up. I did that all by myself. It's pretty straightforward. The hardest bit of the zippers really, but it's pretty easy to set up. Another thing people are asking about the RX tent is, can they use RV tent accessories with it? Yes and no. With the front panel and everything attached, the only thing that's really compatible with the RX tent is the mesh floor saver. If you remove these panels and don't use them, you can use an awning connector, but the side panels and everything are a slightly different cut between the RX and the RV tent. So if you want to mix and match your features with side panels, front panels and all of that, you might be best sticking to the RV range. If you just want an all-in-one package like this, then the RX tent is a really good solution. I'll show you how to pack up the RX-5 now. Pretty straightforward, everything in reverse. First thing we want to do is take the complete panel system off and the floor out. We'll pack all that away. And then we can get onto the main tent. This accessory is packed away. The bag's a reasonable size for it to fit back into, nice and easy. Next step is to take the guy ropes and poles out of the awning here. Before I go any further, I'll make sure this front awning is rolled up. It's going to make folding the tent up so much easier if this is rolled up and tucked away out the way. It's less fabric that's flapping around. Once I've done this, I'll go and take all the guy ropes and pegs out for the fly sheet and I can unzip that. I'm actually going to leave 4 pegs in place at the moment. The wind's picked up here a little bit. So to collapse the tent down, we actually need to step inside and unlock the bars on the side, the poles on the side, so we can collapse the tent down. So we need to make sure we undo this strap here so that we can release the pole. That can be undone and just left undone for pack up. We do that on each side and then we release this pole back this way and that allows the tent frame to collapse down. We need to make sure we're holding the frame up there when we do that though. If I just did this side, it's going to twist. So I'll do both sides and then lower it slowly. We can use our strap up here if we like. Just lower it slowly, make sure it lowers evenly. Now I'm comfortable taking my last pegs out. Before we fold these arms in, just come to the end of the tent and this extra fabric at the back here, just pull it inside like this. That way you've got one less bit of fabric flapping around. Now when we fold these in, we always fold A first. This one here is A, across is first, and B second. And there we have a little triangle of fabric that can go over the top. We'll grab a strap, put it around there and put it back in the bag. That's how to set up and pack away the Oztent RX-5. A little bit of a wrestle to get it back in the bag, being such a big tent with so much fabric. We have got the poles and everything and fly sheet in there as well, but quite manageable for one, easier with two. You can pick these up off our website at lowest prices every day with free delivery to just about anywhere in Australia. www.snowies.com.au. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.